this morning getting some gas and getting a snack. Heading to the woods. Guys, it's January the 2nd. Just got some gas at Love's. Got me something to drink. First head on. Got about an hour before we get to where we're hunting at in Illinois. Giving it a shot, man. We got a couple days left. I think season closed the 18th, so hunt this morning. Then I got 6 nights in a row at work, so next week I probably won't be able to get out, and then I may try to come down here and camp them last 4 days, depending on what happens at work. But grinding away, man. A couple more days. It is 2025. It'd be nice to go ahead and get one down, but it's been a struggle this year. So we're gonna see what can happen. You never know. Just to go hunt a spot I found right off the road when I was in here hunting. I don't know, last week. It's a lot of the honey locust has fallen, the little pods. It looked like they were hitting it pretty hard. Not a whole lot of food up here this time of the year, so give it a shot.
Turn left.
It's not far off the road though, but I don't know if that matters right now. It's a gravel road that runs back in there. It's a dead end, probably gets very little traffic. So I'm gonna park up the road and walk up the road about 200 yards and then dive off the road. It's probably only 100 yards off the road. Top of a saddle ridge with honey locusts all over it. When I say all over, I'm saying probably 10 to 15 trees. I did find a big old scrape not far from that and a couple rubs. So there's been some traffic. I'm not sure when it's been. I did find a lot of droppings around the trees and some of them did look fresh, so there is something in there. But as far as the sign I've been finding lately, it's probably best bet for late season. Get up there and see what happens today. It's definitely going to be chilly. I think heat index is like, the wind chill's about 24 today. So, God, I wish there was a heat index. But y'all stay tuned. We'll get up there and get set up and I'll kind of show you what it looks like. What's up, guys? Just got set up. I'm up here on this saddle ridge. Like I said, it's not real far from the road. I think it was 95 yards from the road, but it's a gravel road. That's a dead end with very little traffic. Half of it's mud. I don't even call it gravel. You have to have a true four-wheel drive just to come down here. When I went in, no bright eyes that I could see anywhere, which is a good thing, which maybe tells me nobody's been back in here hunting. It may be kind of a overlooked spot being this close to the road. And I bet earlier in the year, it was so thick you probably couldn't even really get around in here. But it's on top of a saddle. There's all kinds of locust pods everywhere. I can't remember the name of the locust, but it's the one with the thorns. But they're dropping everywhere. I mean, right now I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's 2 over here. There's at least 10 to 15. Because back that way towards the truck, there's like 3 or 4 more. But I'm kind of showing you what I got on top of a ridge. So, back that way towards the truck. We had this kind of dropping off this hill right here. Ideally, I would have rather been facing that way. Back down here is a tree that had a lot of feeding on it, a lot of droppings. So I'm wondering if they come up out of them bottoms. Hitting that first, but several rubs. Right back over here. Really big scrape. When I was here that day, it had just rained the night before, but it was a big scrape, like dug in the ground, probably 2 inches. So it definitely will be a spot that I'll put on the back burner for next year. If I get a camera on early October. But we're gonna sit here and see what happens, man. You never know. Thick cover. Maybe it'll happen. Let's see. Well, one came in just like I wanted it to. I can see his rat coming up that ridge in front of me. Just not quite what I'm looking for. But it feels good. I came in here, I did some late season scouting. I found the sign. I set up on it like I was supposed to with my wind. I would have had a 10-yard shot. But it didn't get me going. Didn't get me excited. And he was a good sized deer, good body on that deer to be a young deer. But it didn't get me excited, so I'm not letting the arrow fly. Plus it's early. You never know what could happen. Stay positive. Stay positive. But hey, that's the second time in the last 2 weeks I've done some late season scouting. I came in hunted the next couple days and I had a buck come through. Not the quality of deer I want to take, but I can't find these things. I just gotta have a big one come by. Oh well. It's only 8:15. Let's see what happens. Well, all I seen was that one buck this morning. God, because I'm gonna get down until 11 o'clock. Every time I come up here just for a morning hunt, I like to pick a new spot to hit, just a quick scout before I go home. That's kind of how I found this last week. I got another spot up the road here. Has a nice hill going down with a saddle about 200 yards down. It seems like with me doing that, I'm finding new places. I'm already here. What's another hour walking through the woods, scout? So it's something either if I find good signs I can hunt the rest of this year, or it's something I can throw on the back of my map and keep in mind for next year. Because that's what I ran into this year. I came in here during the rut with high expectations. But the problem was, everywhere I went, there was somebody parked. So I'm trying to widen my areas this year, instead of just narrowing it down to a couple good spots. Because my best spot I had in mind that I've hunted the last 2 years was a wash this year. Because other people were in there hunting, somebody had to stand. I found 4 cameras. So I gotta make sure I'm not throwing all my apples at one spot, because it really hurt me this year. And I'm really not sure if I'm even gonna hunt Illinois next year. I'm working on a good opportunity to have a Hey. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh fixing to get down, and I looked over my shoulder and I heard something, and there's a buck. I don't know how good he is. I think he's a 8-pointer, but there's a buck down, baby. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's not giant by no means, but dude, I was just doing my recording, fixing to get out, talking about how I hadn't seen nothing. And I look over my shoulder. There's a buck 15 feet from me. Oh my God. And I smoked him. I mean, he was quartering away. I put it right through his freaking heart at 30 yards. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I was just fixing to get down and go scout. I mean, and this joker was right behind me. And I just smoked him. Y'all just don't understand how hard this has been. Oh my God. I mean, I just smoked him. I hope I got it on camera, cause he didn't go nowhere. I heard him crash. Well, I can't get a hold of nobody. Everybody's at work. I'm gonna head on down and start looking for him. Like I said, I don't think he's a giant, but I'm gonna take it. We'll take it for sure. Let's go see what we got. All right, let's see if we can find some blood. Right there's my tree. There's the tree I was in. He was sitting here eating on these locust pods. Look, they're everywhere. And because I came in here and scouted the other day. This is, I mean, that's why I came in here and hunt, because I seen all these locust pods. And dude, I mean, you can see my truck. Look over there. See my truck? That's the road. But it don't matter. It's an overlooked spot. Now I'm looking for an arrow. He had to be right through here. Oh yeah, look. Look at that blood. There was blood. There's blood. See if I can find my arrow. Impact had to be right through here somewhere. There we go. I know I ran this way. Right here. There we go. There he is. There he is. My God, he ain't going nowhere. Like I said, he ain't a giant, but end of the season, hard as this season's been, man, I'll take it. Not what I was looking for Illinois this year. Like I said, it's the end of the year. I'll take it. It's been tough. I will definitely take it. It's hard to get after these deer up here in this hill country, late season. So, second buck I seen this morning, I was about ready to get down. I looked behind me, he's 15 feet behind me, eating on some of the locust pods. I went ahead and took advantage of it and shot him. All right, so there's the deer. Let me show you what a parking spot is. Wish I could find my arrow. Look. Parking lot's right there. Right there. Actually, you can see my truck down there. But we're going in this way. Crazy. Absolute crazy. Like you said, don't give up on the close places to the road, because you never know. You never know. I mean, I'm gonna have to drag that deer maybe 40 yards. Crazy. Hey, you can't beat it. You're gonna drag one 40 yards. Yeah, I can almost see them from here. But this is actually where the road parking spot is. Hope you can hear me. I'm just driving down the road. I just left the processor there in Illinois. I was just sitting there thinking, you know, there's a lot of people that would have just let that buck walk by, and typically I would have too. But you know, it's been a grind. All season's been a grind. I've let better deer than that walk by, but when I turned around, I was about ready to get down. When I turned around, I had the thought in my head that I wasn't going to shoot anything this year. I turned around and I seen that deer sitting there feeding 20 yards in front of me. Boy, it got my heart pumping, and I got excited. I knew I was going to shoot. You know, that's what we're here for. Some people be tore up about me shooting that deer, but you know what? I really don't care. We needed one more deer in the freezer. We got it now. It got me excited. It got my confidence back up that I can walk out, scout, find the deer, and get on one late in the year. I mean, it's January the 2nd. It's hard to get on some deer in January the 2nd in some big woods. And I learned a lot this year, a whole lot this year. Don't put all your apples in one spot. You know, I had 3 main spots up here on this public land that I really have faith in. And you know, that changed this year. I had a really good buck that I was really after. It was probably pushing 150, 160. I had him religiously all summer coming through. Came in, lost his velvet. 1st of October, he was gone. And yeah, that's typical for a lot of deer. Had another spot where I had an opportunity to buck last year, have a big 8-pointer that's been coming through there, probably a 5-year-old 8-pointer. I mean, that's my dream buck, a beautiful, ginormous, thick 8-pointer. Went in there to hunt him this year. I was wondering why I wasn't getting many pictures. As I'm walking in, trail camera, deer stand, scent rag hanging from a tree. So apparently it got a lot of pressure. You know, so I'm happy with this deer. My expectations were not quite as high as I really wanted them, but I'm thrilled. Happy as I could be. You know, I learned something. Them locust pods, I'd always heard about those on podcasts and other things. Hey, they were true. You find some, deer are hitting, set up on it. Because I had 2 bucks in there today. You know, I could have probably hunted that for 4 or 5 days, and there's really no telling what could have came by. So I learned next year, late season, I will definitely be in there. I don't care it's 70 yards from the road. The deer signs are there hunting. Don't overthink it. Well, I just want to thank y'all for watching, following along. It's been a rough, crazy season. Looking forward to next year. Not really sure what my plans quite are. Pretty much guaranteed to tag in Kansas if I want to go. I have a place in Missouri over there that I think I'm going to get permission to hunt, which will be very nice. We'll see what happens with my kids. They're going off to college. Kind of see what their plans are, what their schedules look like. My wife had even mentioned her getting back into hunting. So if she actually decides to go with that full swing, which we'll see, that may determine a little bit also. But I'm going to head home, take my wife out to dinner tonight, enjoy herself, and get back to work. I think I got 7 nights. Get home, put up all my deer hunting stuff, get ready for turkey season. Good luck to y'all.